is hanging between earth and heaven. He asked his father why. And God does not answer him. And listen to this, Mcdowell family. In your search and quest, you may not hear God's voice, but you will feel his presence. You may never hear God's voice, but you will feel his presence. That's the God we serve, because he always makes a way along the way. And so as he stretched out there, his arms stretched between earth and heaven, he turned to the one on the right and he said, today, this day, I'm telling you, you will be in paradise. To the little girl, he promised her father, I will raise her up. And he did raise her up. To the man on the cross, he says, you will be with me in paradise. And the man is still waiting for the promise. I can't promise you that Sylvia will raise from the coffin now. But what I can promise you on the authority of God's word, she's going to rise again. Because Jesus himself declared, John 12:32, and if I be lifted up, I will draw all men to myself. That's the promise. And in John 14:1-3, Jesus says, let not your heart be troubled. It's the same command he gave to Jairus. Don't be afraid, and only believe. John 14:1-3. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe. The same promise right there. He said, only believe. If you believe, my double family, if you believe, those of us who are in the audience, if you believe, this promise is, I am about to make a way. Now the Bible says, in my Father's house are many mansions. I'm going to make a way. Jesus is always making a way where along the way. He says, I will come again. I will come again. And so I joined the Apostle Paul. In Revelation 14. He says, not Paul, sorry, the Apostle John in Revelation 14. He says, yes, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord. We heard all the testimonies. We heard all the tributes. I personally have no compunctions, no doubt that our sister, our departed sister, has died in the Lord. I have no kind of query about that. No quibbling, no quivering, and no questioning. I believe she died in the Lord. So the Apostle John says, yea, saith the Spirit, blessed are the dead who died in the Lord. From henceforth, they do rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. I know Sister Mcdowell was a laboring woman. How do I know? This woman, she left a legacy, not just for her family. We heard the young lady who testified. She left a legacy. Her 3 children are here, 3 adult children, and their families. And the fact that they're all successful is a testament to the nurturing, the caring, the loving, and the serving that she did. So we know, I have no care or worry that she is sealed for eternity, because I know God keeps his promise to his children. Just as Jesus chose not to speak the word or project the word, so that invited to speak, I see it as an opportunity to serve. I have dedicated my voice, my entire being to serve God. So let me say this. Let me say this. As I said, those of us who are here, I heard my sister say, for months, Sister Sylvia was talking to her, and she resisted. For months, the appeal came, and she disregarded. For months, the appeal came, and she ignored. But eventually, that's what the Spirit does. He makes a way along the way. Eventually says, there comes a point in time when you cannot resist God's Spirit any longer. So somebody came in here today. Somebody came here who needs an encounter with Jesus. So let me say this. The woman, I'm talking about on the way to Jairus' house. The woman felt her need. And she wanted to do it so quietly, she didn't want to arouse attention. So she knelt down and she touched the hem of his garment. There are individuals here right now, and God is using the passing of our sister to talk to your heart. God has used the passing of Sylvia to talk to your heart. And you're here. You're here. My appeal is simply this. God brought every one of us here for a purpose. And just like he brought the woman who was seeking, she was seeking physical healing. God knew she needed more than just being healed physically. God did the ultimate, he healed her spiritually. So right now, God is appealing to your heart. And many of us are saying, I've been an Adventist, a good Adventist all my life. And that was true about that woman too. She was a good Christian. Only she was broken, bruised, and battered by the devil. And don't tell me, saints, if you are sitting here, you're not being battered by the devil. Somebody here needs Jesus. Somebody here needs Jesus. And if it means you have to crouch and go down to his hand, do it. Do it. If it's your desire right now to say yes to Jesus. Even now in this funeral service, funerals are not for the dead, they're for the living. What do you say? So somebody here needs Jesus right now. If you're that person, just quietly raise your hand. And if all I do is pray for you, I'll be happy to do that. Somebody here needs Jesus. Somebody here needs Jesus. Somebody here needs Jesus. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Let us pray. Father God. Father God. We know all the promises. Revelation 21, and God shall wipe away all tears. We know them, oh God. We believe them. But sometimes we got to go beyond and beneath and find things that talk to our hearts. So I thank you for the story of Jairus at this time. Somebody needed you along the way, and somebody here today needs you in Roseau right now. So move in this congregation, oh God. Move by. And whatever the need is, whatever the wound is, whatever the brokenness is, whatever the trauma is, from now till Jesus comes, give them courage and give them grace. And remind them daily, she's only asleep. She's only asleep. If they live in hope and they live and in
wherever you are, we move into there's the photo fence here, and then we will have a closing hymn, closing prayer, and we move to the public cemetery. We usually pass through the gardens, and so we just follow the
prayers after her death. We thank our Father, whose mercy skills really came to bear in the last few months, for being there in the middle of the day or night to provide what comfort and care he could for our mother. We thank Aunt Sylvia, who took up her time and means to provide company, support, and care in the last months of our mother's life. And Uncle Boyce, who came to reminisce and stir up good memories, which caused our mother to smile. Thank you, Aunts Joyce and Jenny, whose voices she was able to hear, allowing her to temporarily cease groaning to bask in words of comfort. And Aunt Elsie, who despite enduring her own severe trials, called to check on us. We thank others of you who took the time to record songs or messages, for she listened to each one in the last day and a half of her life. Your words, no doubt, gave a measure of consolation at a time that might have been disconcerting for her. We thank our cousin Emma and her kind nursing colleagues who advocated for what was needed at the St. Joseph Clinic. Thank you, Gentle Rest Funeral Services and Emonews. Thank you, Sister Prevo, Jermaine, Elsie, and Ruth for your support. We thank our extended family members and the many church families in Arizona, Ohio, Kentucky, Florida,